Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. My name is Jared for TGN Technology, and this is another viewer requested video that we've done. We were actually asked to demonstrate what the display looks like besides, say, for instance, another device. Now, I do have a couple of the devices near me, however, they are completely drained of battery, and I am sitting here doing a bunch of videos for you guys, so I don't really have time to charge them all up and put them side by side. And also, one of the other devices that I would be showing you guys is the Samsung Galaxy S2 HD LTE, which is the exact same display as this one, so there wouldn't be much of a comparison. Now on the left here, as you can see, I have my Motorola Atrix. This is my old device. As you can see, comparing the two very, very different devices here. Also very, very different displays. And if I can get them all to stay on at one time, that would be really, really nice. Probably should have set them all to time out for like 10 minutes. But regardless, as you can see, so on one side we have a QHD display, and on the other side we have a Super AMOLED HD display. The differences between the two: Super AMOLED blows this screen out of the water. That's basically the gist of it. But let's go ahead and take a look at some different things here. I just want to show you guys. So let's take a look at viewing angles, okay? So on the Motorola Atrix here, viewing angles aren't too bad. However, they could be better. I'm just going to refocus the camera just slightly here for you guys. So as you can see, head on, it looks all right. One thing I do complain about this device is that, or at least this display, is that in previous videos as I'm recording, because of the high quality nature of the camera I'm recording with and the lower quality nature of the display that's on the Motorola Atrix right now, there seem to have been some sort of distortions in past videos. I've actually noticed some color distortions, things like that. And it really drove me nuts. Also graininess, as if you can pick up the Pentile Matrix display or something like that. It was actually starting to get me upset, which is why I was really, really looking forward to the Super AMOLED HD display, because it shows up just brilliantly on camera. So throwing that off to the side now. So let's take a look at viewing angles. Viewing angles, not too bad. As you can see, it holds its own till about, well, that's mostly just reflection there, but not too bad at all. Not a whole lot of color distortion when you're tilting it, things like that. Now let's take a look at this. And I have noticed over time that there is a lot of people are basically saying that it's got some pretty fantastic viewing angles. I'm going to have to disagree with them. Head on, it looks fantastic. Even at a slight angle like that, it still looks fantastic. The thing is, though, is that, say, for instance, I'm on, a web page. So actually, I'll go ahead and we'll launch Google Chrome. And I'm just going to go to Google here for you guys so we get a nice white page here. All right, so here we are. So, it looks pretty good, right? Not too bad. But as soon as you start tilting it, you start to see a blue tint. And I don't like that. That you won't find on, say, for instance, the QHD display of the Motorola Atrix. And of course, moving on the side here again, you can see the viewing angle is starting to distort, right? So we immediately, right about there, boom, it starts turning blue. And the more we turn it, the harder it is to see and the bluer it gets. So that, if that's any indication to you guys, obviously I'd like to see, some true white colors. I know that on the HTC One X, their whites are more truer, if that's a word, more truer, I don't know. But of course on the Super AMOLED or the Samsung Galaxy S3 for that matter, blacks are more true. As you can see there, it really blends in. That black is even blacker than my Motorola Atrix, which is black. If I say black one more time, please shoot me. So that's basically it, guys. There is your sort of little demonstration of, comparison video of the two different displays. Of course, if I did have, say, for instance, the Samsung Galaxy Note beside me, I'm sure we'd see some differences there. I would love to compare the two, as well as the HTC One X or One S for that matter. However, this is what we have right now, and I just kind of wanted to show you guys. A lot of people were saying that the viewing angles were absolutely superb, and I happen to disagree. Now, that's not saying that this display isn't just an amazing display altogether. It's just that, I suppose it could use some upgrading and so on and so forth. But anyways, guys, as you can see, it still looks really, really great, dead on. Probably, in my opinion, one of the best displays you can get on the market, aside from, the one that comes in the One X or even the Super AMOLED HD Plus. But that is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching for TGN Technology. My name is Jared. If you did like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up below. Perhaps even leave a comment. in the comment section below. Even if you have some more, say for instance, viewer requested videos that you'd like me to do on the Samsung Galaxy S3, I would be happy to try and accommodate that as best I can. If you did like this video, visit my channel over at The Smoking Android or youtube.com/The Smoking Android. But that's it for now, guys, and until next time, we shall see you in the next video. Cheers.